Hello, faculty and aspirants. I'm glad to welcome you back. This is part B of week 4. Phenomenon of teaching excellence was how we started this week. But that does not end there, though we saw quite a few things of what makes excellence in teaching. But what we are driving at or driving for is the qualities expected of a faculty as a leader. Qualities that a faculty should have as a leader. And please permit me to share my screen with you. First, I'd like to revisit our definition of leadership, using again the Nordhaus 2019 definition. So in that Nordhaus definition, we saw 3 distinctive elements. First is that leadership is individualistic. It's not a group thing. It's not a thing of my family is the leader. It is a thing of Dr. Anna is the leader of this particular group. So it is individualistic, and that's how the leaders are assessed as individuals, even though you may belong to a particular group that make up the leaders, say, in a nation. You find out that it is the executive, the judiciary, and the legislation that lead the nation. But we always look up to the president as the leader of the nation, right? So it is here, even in the school, in your own area of influence, you are the leader. Second is the influence. A leader must influence his followers. It is the influence that the leader has that enables the followers to either achieve or fail. So collectively, you achieve or you fail. And then finally, from the definition, as we saw last week, is that there must be a good attainment. So a good leader with quality should be able to enable his followers to achieve the goal they set out to. And in the universities, the goals that students and the university itself set out to is to have quality education for students, for them to pass, and also to be well fitted in the society. And that is why academics is not the only thing that go on in the universities or even in high schools. Sports and all kinds of things, internship, people are taught on how to even apply for jobs right from the university or high schools. So it is a total package of educating people. But then, what are the qualities that is desirable in a faculty? That's the most important thing. What are the desirable qualities expected in a faculty? And now that takes us to the last slide. First is authenticity. Authenticity means that there is integrity, the leader is trustworthy, the leader is honest, the leader has the interests of the people that he's taking care of and his employers at heart, which means that a faculty that has a good and desirable quality of leadership should be able to show both the students and the university that every activity, every action is for their own benefits. So you put yourself below the interest of your ward and your employers. So that's the authentic leader. The authentic leader is a servant leader. He wants to promote those people he's leading and also to be accountable and responsible. The next big quality that a faculty as a leader should have is knowledge. And knowledge means that you have mastery of the subject you are discussing and also fair knowledge of events surrounding you, issues surrounding you. So a faculty that is knowledgeable will discuss with ease whatever subject that is handling. I mean, if you are not knowledgeable about a subject, there's no point for you to actually come and be a faculty in that. So, and you have been prepared. You went through the university. Some of us go through the BSc, the master's degree, and also to the PhD to prepare ourselves to teach in the universities. So if you have that knowledge in that area of influence, the area of expertise that you have, you should be able to have a mastery of it. And when you have a mastery of it, you see that you are influencing the students because they know they can rely on you, they can depend on you. And you do not get this mastery without hard work. So hard working is another quality, desirable quality. You have to be able to work hard. It's not, for instance, you are out of the university or you got your PhD like 5 years ago, and you believe that everything that you learned that time is what is still obtainable today, not knowing that things have shifted, things have moved. You should be able to work hard to be ahead. Actually, a good leader, a qualitative leader, should work ahead of time. Okay, so you're working in the future and you are having a good knowledge of what has passed before and what is happening now. So it takes hard work, and it takes hard work for you to go beyond, do the extra of knowing things around, knowing things in the society, knowing things that concern the students' affairs, knowing things that actually happen in the industry of teaching or the industry of university industry that you are working in. You should be able to know the universities that are moving well and what is making them tick. So those are part of the things. So you're able to discuss some of the things, the events that are happening within the industry you're working with. It takes hard work to be able to do all those things. So we don't just be fixated on whatever subject that we are teaching. So a good influence also comes from respectability. Respectability has two portions. You are commanding respect for yourself, and you are also respecting other people. For you to command respect for yourself, you have to be a person of integrity, trustworthy, and somebody who looks out for the interests of others. You have to be very knowledgeable. Honestly speaking, if in the university you are not knowledgeable, there's no way you can command respect for yourself. You also have to know how to even deliver them. And that way you command respect for yourself, but you have to, importantly, have respect for other people. Because no matter how much you are good in this area of self, if you cannot respect others, they see you as insulting. They see you as just always looking down on people. Then there'll be no respectability. A good leader must be a respectable person and someone who respects others. Then comes confidence. If you have that knowledge and you have a mastery of the subject and you understand other things that are happening in the world around you and you are respectable, there's no way you will not be confident. So you are the person who walk around with your head above your shoulder. You have confidence that you can represent anywhere, anytime, you know, even if you are called from sleep, you can actually present those topics because you have a mastery of it. So you exude confidence and you also instill confidence in the people you are leading. So everybody who is under your influence should be able to have confidence because that confidence actually trickles down from you to the people that you are taking care of. And then you are driven by excellence. You see, a good leader should be driven by excellence. Yesterday, we looked very closely on what makes for excellence. So if you have all those qualities, you have your aesthetics good, and you're also a trench. You are a person that we can showcase. Whenever you come to the university and they say, you're faculty members, and they're already thinking of you. And then if it comes to education, they're already thinking of you. If it comes to any activity, that goes beyond the walls of the university, they are thinking of you. So it is only when you are driven by excellence, you can place yourself in that position of beauty and brain, as we said before. And so this is what makes also for good quality leaders. So quality leaders should be able to be driven by excellence. Excellence in academics, excellence in relationship, excellence in dealing with people, excellence in your presentation. Your personality should be a personality of excellence. And finally, you have to be a person of determination. Oh, qualitative leaders do not give up easily. You may fall 1, 3, 4, 5, even 10 times, but you don't stay there. You wait, you get up again. And what you do is that you are striving, always striving to be better. You should be able to self-examine to see each time you deliver a lecture or you have an activity or you went in for a meeting with colleagues, come back to yourself and say, how did I do? This utterance that I made here, should I have made it or should I not have made it? This lecture that I delivered today, how were they perceived? Actually, some good and determined leaders or faculty would have a way of getting feedback from their students. And so you do not depend on yourself only. You need to be able to put a mirror before you and see, how am I doing in this area? You will be able to determine those areas that need to be changed. So that makes for a good leadership, qualitative leadership. So as we go through this weekend, let's think, how have I been doing? Have I been able to acquire those desirable leadership qualities that the university requires? Am I really a qualitative leader as a faculty member? As you think that, be objective and then see areas that you need to improve. No matter how good we are today, there's always an area of improvement. And I wish you the best, even as you go, so that anytime anybody looks at you, you will say, yes, Dr. A, Mr. B, you have the desirable quality of leadership that we need in this university. Thank you for listening, and see you again next week with another topic. Good night. Good night. Thank you for listening again.